Okay? Okay. Ready? Wait. Hi, it's Lesson Wise here, and today we are going to be doing a book tag, and that book tag is the rapid fire book tag. We're gonna have to go snap quickly throughout this video because rapid fire means fast. I go way into detail with the questions, so this is going to be interesting. I was tagged by Hello Hoden. I'm not good at names or pronunciations. I'm going to link her down below, go check her out. But anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the tag. I'm going to try and get through all these questions as quick as I can, so let's get right into it. Question number 1, ebook or physical book? Physical book, obviously I love physical books, though I do have ebooks. Question number 2, paperback or hardback? I have to say hardback because I love the way that hardback feels, however most of my bookshelf is paperback. Number 3, online or in-store shopping? Online shopping because that's where I get most of my books. Number 4, trilogies or series? I have to say trilogies just because they're not just one book, but they're not also like an entire long series. It's a lot easier to get through them than it is to get through an entire series that has like 8 books because it takes forever, you know. Especially if you're like me and you like to binge read series. Number 5, heroes or villains? I have to say heroes just because I love heroes, though I do like reading books from the point of view of a villain. That's really interesting for me. Number 6, a book you want everyone to read. For this, I chose Starflight by Melissa Landers because I love that book. It's a sci-fi book, it has to do with space and stuff like that, and it's like my favorite book for the year so far, despite the fact that it came out like a couple of years ago. I'm a little bit behind, but I still love the book, so everyone should definitely read it. Number 6, recommend an underrated book. For this, I chose The Witch and the Wizard by James Patterson. This actually gets really bad reviews, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. I mean, it's for like a younger audience, I have to say, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad book. Number 8, the last book that I finished, and that book was The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I actually finished this last night, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, I think. I really enjoyed it. It was a good book. Number 9, the last book I bought. That book was The Glass Sentence, except I didn't actually buy it. I got it for free from my library, but the last book I bought came with like a whole bunch of other books, so I thought that I'd go with this one because it was like a single book. Number 10, the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. I've kind of used everything as a bookmark. I use whatever's near me at the time. I typically have like little pieces of paper that I use for bookmarks, but if I don't have them around me and I'm just reading, I throw whatever's near me in it, like a Rubik's Cube or a stuffed animal or my phone or a pencil or a cord or my laptop or another book, you know, anything and everything. So I can't really choose the weirdest thing. I guess I'd have to say a Rubik's Cube. I have used a Rubik's Cube as a bookmark, though I didn't keep it in that. That was just like a book stopper, you know, whatever. Okay. Used books, yes or no? I have to say yes. I love used books. They're cheaper, and most of the time they're not in too bad condition. You can find them in like pretty good condition. So top 3 favorite genres: fantasy, sci-fi, and thriller. Borrow or buy? I have to say buy because I love owning my own books, though if it's from like borrowing from a library, I say yes, but if it's like borrowing from a friend, I have to say no, except the fact that I do borrow books from my friends sometimes, but I don't like borrowing from my friend because then I always feel obligated to get them back soon, and a lot of the time I don't read them right away, and it's just, so yeah, I have to say buy. Characters or plot? Characters, because characters make the plot. Long or short books? I have to say long books because I love long books. Long or short chapters? Short chapters because they make the book go by quicker, considering I like to read long books. Name the first 3 books you think of. Illuminae, Throne of Glass, Six of Crows. Books that make you laugh or cry. Oh, wait. A book that I just recently read that made me cry was A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I read this in one sitting, and it's absolutely amazing, and I definitely cried at the end. It was so good. But for books that make me laugh, there's so many of them that I couldn't really choose just one, and I was too lazy to get them off of my bookshelf, and I'm also going to be too lazy to put them in the book, so into the video, so I'm just going to name them off. Those including Witch and Wizard, obviously, Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus, Gemini, Illuminae, like basically everything I read makes me laugh. I'm a pretty easy person to make laugh. Our world or fictional world? I have to say fictional world, though I do like our world. There are times where I think our world is probably better than fictional worlds, but there are also times where I just wish I was in a fictional world, like Harry Potter. Can it please exist? A fictional world or a real world? Is that even a question if you include Harry Potter? No, not really. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, I do love audiobooks. However, I don't always end up listening to the entire audiobook for a book. I sometimes read the book and then listen to I'm a really weird audiobook listener. I don't do it very often because I don't have the attention span to listen to someone talk, but sometimes I do, and it's a really calming thing for me. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yes, I believe everyone is guilty of doing this at least once in their life. I do judge books on their cover just because I feel like if a book doesn't have a nice cover, it doesn't look professional. Like, it depends on the type of cover though. If it's the thing with me though is that you're gonna judge a book based off its cover, because if it doesn't look like it has a professional cover, you're not really gonna want to take the book seriously. I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like if I don't like the cover of a book, I don't want to read it because it doesn't seem like a serious type of book. Book to movie or book to TV show adaptations, I have to say book to movie because I feel like with TV shows, you can only make the TV show as long as the book is. Yeah, it depends on the book to TV show adaptation. I do like some book to TV show adaptations, but like for instance 13 Reasons Why, they're trying to make a season 2, and you can't do that if you're basing it off of one single book. But if you're basing it off like a series, then it's like okay. But I don't really like book to movie adaptations either, but though I do like them. I don't know, I'm a little bit confusing. A movie or TV show that you preferred to the book, I would say Maze Runner. I actually kind of really enjoyed the Maze Runner movies, though I did enjoy the Maze Runner book. It's just that I never finished reading the series for the Maze Runner. I own the second book as well. I just never read it because I did enjoy the first book, but then I went and watched the movie. And so I've seen the second movie and I'm planning on watching the entire series for all the movies, but I don't think I'm ever going to read the books. So I have to say that I prefer the movies to the books. Lastly, we've got series or standalones. I like standalones because you kind of get everything in the world that you need in one book instead of having to read like multiple books. Just because it's harder to read series because you either have to read them like in succession with each other, which takes a really long time, or you read them like separately and over the course of time, and then you kind of forget all the details of what happens in the past books. I don't know. But that is all the questions that I have for this rapid fire thing. I kind of like slowed down near the end. And before I forget, I'm going to be tagging you guys with this tag. If you guys want to do it and you are watching this video right now, then you should feel free to do it because I am going to be tagging you. I don't particularly have anyone that I would like to tag, and I think that this is probably how I'm going to be doing my tags in the future, unless I do have particular people I would like to tag with stuff. But for now, I am just going to be telling you guys that you are tagged by me. That is all that I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to stick around, and if you do, I guess that I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Yeah, I like that. That went good. That went well. Though for some reason I did feel really awkward. I don't know why. It's just cause like my camera that I can see what I look like is down there, and so I keep looking down there and it's not the camera and it's just really bad. Okay, bye bye!